The man, in order to secure a multi-million-dollar project contract, didn't hesitate to make his girlfriend dance and smile to please the business partner. But to his surprise, the business partner had people scatter broken glass on the ground, saying that if the girl could dance on it barefoot without stopping, the contract would immediately be handed over to the man's company. The girl, hearing this, couldn't help but look at her boyfriend for help, but he ignored her gaze, telling her not to ruin the mood. Upon hearing his words, the girl fell into complete despair. She gritted her teeth through the pain of the glass shards, and struggled to finish the dance step by step. Once upon a time, they were the perfect couple everyone envied. Her boyfriend would secretly sketch her while she practiced dance, and every time it rained, he would always appear beside her to shield her from the wind and rain. The girl once believed that she would always be happy with her boyfriend, until one day, she went to perform in a stage play. Just before going on stage, she realized she had forgotten her brooch. Her boyfriend's sister kindly offered to go back home to fetch it. The girl didn't want her to go, because the distance was far, but the sister knew how important the performance was to the girl, and insisted on going back to get it. She took a deserted alley to save time, but unfortunately, she was dragged into a corner by a few drunk men, and tragically, she was assaulted and killed. When the boyfriend found out, he placed all the blame on the girl. He began to hate her, and the girl was consumed with guilt, believing her sister's death was her fault. For the next 7 years, she stayed by the CEO's side to atone for her supposed crime. The CEO was full of resentment towards her, wishing that it had been the girl who died 7 years ago, but the CEO had no idea that the girl was slowly dying herself. 3 months ago, she was diagnosed with terminal bone cancer. Even though medical treatments had advanced, with active treatment, it was still possible to prolong life. However, without hesitation, she signed an organ donation agreement. She believed that if she died from illness, she might finally find peace. After returning home, her condition worsened, and she thought that she was about to leave this world, constantly seeing her sister's image in her mind. But fate had other plans for her. The girl woke up to find herself in the hospital. It turned out that the doctor had saved her. The doctor suggested she go abroad for treatment, but the girl refused. She only asked for some painkillers. At that moment, the CEO sent her a message. Upon hearing it, she rushed to meet him, but was stopped at the door by the CEO's fiancé. The fiancé mocked her, and the girl stood in the snow, not leaving until dark. Even the service staff couldn't help but feel sorry for her, and tried to persuade her to go inside to avoid the snow. But the girl stubbornly stayed in the snow, knowing that this was the CEO's punishment for her. Sure enough, the CEO was watching her from the upstairs window. He heard that she had been standing there for 4 hours, and didn't feel the slightest sympathy. The party lasted until 3 in the morning, and by then, the girl was pale and unable to stand up, but the CEO still didn't let her go. Over the years, the CEO had used the girl's sense of guilt as a leash, kidnapping her countless times. This time, it was no different. The girl was taken to the seaside with them, but the CEO's revenge on her was far from over.